Hello YouTube, Flashlight Enthusiast here. You probably know that I'm not a big fan of LEP flashlights. I had a couple of them, I tested them, and I have my own mind about this kind of constructions. They are basically great at covering a thin area with their laser focused beam, but in my view, they are not that ideal for searching at a large distance, as they cover only a small fraction of what you are going to see without covering anything that's in the size of this beam. Today I'd like to show you the new Weltool W3 Plus that actually offers some solution to this problem. But does it really work? Well, let's find out. I got this flashlight directly from neilsgadgets.com. I highly encourage you to check out Neil's store. He has a ton of great deals and enthusiast flashlights, and with our special coupon code Flashlight Enthusiast you can get 15% off your purchase, so I highly encourage you to check it out. The Weltool W3 Plus comes in a standard Weltool box with all the key stats listed and along with flashlight picture. Inside the box you'll find a user manual, quality control certificate, one spare O-ring, and a white USB to USB-C charging cable. Before operating, make sure to unscrew the tail cap and remove the insulation film from the battery compartment. Interesting thing is that we have double O-ring design here and only one spare O-ring. Interesting. Here is the newest W3 Plus from Weltool, and I have to tell you that quality, as always from Weltool, is superb. This dust lies ideally in my hand, the grip is superb, minimalistic knurling and this shiny anodization just gives this attention to detail, premium touch and some kind of artistic design in my view. We've got some kind of cooling fins here, although the LEP flashlight do not get that hot. However, we've got some markings just for the safety of the user. Featherless arrow, as it says under the model name. I like that one. And actually, as you can see, this is really a simplistic design, but you don't need anything else from that. I got the feeling that the stainless steel clip here is definitely way too stiff in my taste. However, it rotates quickly, giving some scratches to the anodization. Here on the tail cap we've got some nice grip from this knurling here, and as you unscrew the tail cap you will reveal a nice set of threads with double O-ring sealant. That means that this flashlight is definitely way more water resistance than it should be. However, everything looks really nice here. Double spring design here obviously, and we've got included 5000 mAh battery in 21700 cell format. Obviously USB-C charging port built in here with 2 amps charging current. This is actually quite nice. Obviously this is a battery protected circuit, and if you're wondering, it is quite longer than the standard unprotected Samsung 50S. However, I just checked, and if you put it in the W3 Plus and screw it down, you can actually operate the flashlight with your standard unprotected batteries. However, it does produce some rattle. However, I couldn't notice any contact breaking, so this is actually good news. And this is obviously due to the spring down there, but also quite long spring here. And when it comes to user convenience, obviously we've got a USB-C charging port built into the battery, so once you plug in your USB-C charging device, you've got a red LED under this positive pole, and when the charging has been finished it will turn to blue. As you can see right now on the screen, it took me around 3.5 hours to fully charge the included 5000 mAh battery. And thanks to the built-in USB-C charging port inside the battery, not in the flashlight body, and 2 O-rings, you have really nice in-grease protection of this model. Really well made Weltool. And down there there's a single LEP module under this nice glass with greenish anti-reflective coating, so I believe the beam is not that bad even for an LEP flashlight. And when it comes to user interface, it is really stupid simple. You've got single tactical switch that you can either momentary press or fully press, and you've got your momentary turbo mode or high mode, and obviously constant turbo output. But obviously Weltool also designed it to hidden modes like strobe mode and low mode. So in order to do that, you have to at least 4 times press it or I'd like to go at 1, 2, 3, and you've got the strobe mode, and now when you depress it, you've got your low mode, and in goes interchangeably of low mode and strobe mode once you have pressed the switches, and you can also lock it out by fully clicking. However, you cannot go to the high mode from this state. You have to turn it off and then go back into the full mode, which is kind of inconvenient for me, and could it designed in the loop, it would be probably much easier for the user. Size-wise, the Weltool W3 Plus is not that much bigger than ordinary 21700 cell flashlight. Here, for instance, there is an AceBeam L16 that I reviewed recently with reflector and 21700 cell. Here it is next to Nextor's LEP flashlight L10 Max that I reviewed recently on my channel, also 21700 cell, however much smaller head and thus much lower throw potential. And last but not least, next to the AceBeam Terminator M1 with LEP module, but also standard triple Nichia 599 module, also 21700 cell, however definitely much lower throw potential. So here are my Lumen measurements for the Weltool W3 Plus. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. So here is the performance of the Weltool W3 Plus. I measured around 809 lumens at start in turbo output with included 5000 mAh battery. As you can see, we've got solid 2-minute output before a step down from over 734 lumens over the course of 20 seconds to around 479 lumens. Over the flashlight head achieving only 30 degrees Celsius, mind you, and here, as you can see, the flashlight steps down to prolongate the runtime, and we've got around 280 lumens sustained with over runtime of 2 hours and 3 minutes before stepping down to lower modes, with flashlight body stabilizing at 42 degrees Celsius, so quite warm but definitely not too hot, and it could have probably sustained much higher output if it wasn't for the low thermal limit. Overall, I'm definitely surprised with Weltool W3 Plus. It is really well built and designed, and the build quality of Weltool flashlights are really superb and on the highest level. What I really criticize about the LEP flashlights are always the beam quality, and in case of this Weltool W3 Plus, this is not really that bad. Still, it is hard to compare with traditional reflector-based flashlight, or especially with optics. The performance is definitely solid, and you've got a good regulated driver and high capacity battery that will support your needs of long runtime. However, bear in mind that 2 hours on a 5000 mAh battery is still a great result for LEP, however not for a flashlight themselves. LEDs basically are more efficient than LEP, so we have to expect slightly shorter runtimes with such type of flashlights. Nevertheless, in my view, Weltool W3 Plus is still a great addition to Weltool collection, and if you are looking for a new LEP flashlight with around 1.5 kilometers of throw, then definitely I highly encourage you to check out the Weltool W3 Plus. Low thermal limits suggest that you can reset this flashlight over and over again before reaching a problematic amount of heat, especially in the cold environment, so throw on this model shouldn't be an issue really. And best part about it is really compact size that you can throw in your jacket pocket or even in your trousers, and forget about carrying bulky reflector based throwers. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to support the algorithm and not to miss any future videos that I release. If you have any questions or personal experience with this model, please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.